the fuck are you eating? It's a fitness challenge. Alright, so we nearly went into another lane already, but that's just because I had to make sure you're squared up. You are squared up now. Okay, cool. So what's your fucking deal?
I don't really have a deal, man.
You've got a name though, motherfucker. Kenny. How old?
30.
30?
30 in December.
You turned 30 in December?
Yeah.
I'm 2 years older than you.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And how many chitlins are you up to right now?
Three kids, all boys. I've got a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
Sounds fucking exhausting.
It is.
Sounds exhausting. Now, I actually haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I reckon you've gotten bigger since I saw you last.
Probably, man.
Yeah. Are you still... you've never been a gym guy, really?
No. When I was in Queensland, I was for a bit. I went for 2-3 months, and I lost a stack of weight real quick, but then put it all back on. And more.
Now, did you stop going just because you moved and you didn't get back into the swing of things, or did shit change?
It got real inconvenient with work. I was working as a chef at the time, and just the hours I was working, plus having a kid at home and everything else that comes along with that, just didn't really work at the time. But I'm not working as a chef anymore, so it's a lot more suitable being on a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 sort of deal.
Now, when you got back from Queensland, you were pretty balls deep in karate.
Yep.
Now, obviously, that's got health benefits as well.
Yeah.
Is that still happening?
No, so I've not been doing karate for about probably about a year and a half. It was before Archer was born, so yeah, about a year and a half.
Year and a half. So when I messaged you and was like, hey, this is what we're doing, because I didn't ask, because I was just like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't ask, you could have at that point said, no, I don't want to fucking do that. So why, if you haven't done stuff for a while, did you not just go, I can't be fucked?
I guess I've always considered doing stuff, but just never had the motivation or the drive to actually start it. So I guess now's as good a time as any.
Yeah. Do you have any, concerns or anything? We're getting old, right? I've got a fucked up knee. I've got a fucked up elbow. Do you have any fucked up stuff that you're like, maybe I will die?
My shoulder's pretty buggered. And both my knees. But I'm not too concerned. They've lasted me this long, so...
No, good. As long as you're not concerned. Fucking injuries, who cares? Alright, cool. Well, we're on our way to get a body scan. Have you ever had a body scan before?
No, never.
Are you worried about the results of the body scan?
Terrified of the results.
So it's going to give you... when was the last time you weighed yourself?
Not long ago.
Alright, so that's not going to be any surprises.
No. It might surprise you, but...
Possibly. It'll just make me fucking jealous, most likely.
No.
Anytime someone gives me a number that's more than 3 figures, I get really upset that that's not my number.
Okay.
So...
more than 3 figures?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's 4 figures.
Well, no, but you can be less than 3 figures.
Yeah.
It's going to give you body fat percentage.
Yeah.
Have you any idea?
No idea, but it's going to be high.
It's going to be high? What would you guess?
I honestly don't know. I don't.
It's so hard to gauge.
I don't know much about, I guess, the biology.
Yeah, the anatomy, I guess. I'm going to say, with knowing very little about it, I'm going to guess mine to be somewhere between 18 to 22.
Yeah, but you've done yours before.
No, never.
Oh, you've never done it?
Never. So that's what I'm guessing for mine. So if I'm 18 to 22, where do you reckon you'd be at?
If you're 20.
Yeah.
I'd say 50.
50? 50 plus?
60.
Look, as long as you're not 100, I think you can still function as a normal human being, so that's good. All right, so we are 3 kilometres from our turn-off. I'm also driving because safety.
It sounded like you said drink driving.
Drink driving.
He is not drink driving.
Well, you know, I'm not. But it looks like I might be. All right, so we're going to head there now, and when we've got some results, we'll make fun of each other. The fuck are you eating? It's a fitness challenge. Yeah, you're throwing your rubbish at me. I don't know where that came from. Whenever.
All right, man. So we're still on our way to Werribee to do these body scans, and it's now my turn to, as you so eloquently put it, ask, what is your deal?
Yeah, what's my deal? You know, there's some psychological... No, okay. So, I'm Michael. I'm 31. I have a child. Just the one. She's 2. A little bit different to your situation. I've only got her half the time. So, 50% of the time I'm sort of free to go around and slut around and stuff like that. And yeah, that's my deal. That's me. I'm
Great.
I'm nothing outside that.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I should probably add the older 2 boys that I have, I also only have 50% of the time. They are from a past relationship.
Aren't they the best?
Past relationships.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Tell me about it.
So what is the go with this whole, I guess, adventure we're departing on? What are your plans? What do you want to get out of it?
Well, I train anyway. So
Couldn't tell.
No,
It's not paying off.
It's not. Thank you.
Toothpick arms there.
Thank you. This is why I get no matches on Tinder.
You have the shoulders of a 12-year-old girl.
That's what but that's what I'm going for. That's why I get the laser hair removal, because when you're being taken from behind, you want something nice to hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is that what the bald patch is for as well, so they can see their reflection?
That's exactly what it is.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's a choice.
I was wondering last time.
Yeah.
As I was checking my hair.
So yeah, I've been working out pretty seriously for a couple of years now. I sort of ran into this thing, especially with my ex-partner, as everything was sort of falling apart.
I'm sorry, man, but this lady's totally going to think I'm filming her.
You should film her. And she sort of said some things to me like, you have a kid, your life is over. And I was like, I don't think that's strictly true. And then I was like, there are dads out there everywhere who maybe they've heard this same thing, and maybe I should go grab another dad and we should go work out or something to just be like, yeah, our shit might be busy, we might work, we might have to look after the kids and shit like that. We can still carve out an hour here or there to take care of ourselves as well. So that's sort of my thing. I'm in my bulk at the moment. I'm at like 95 to 97 kilos. I want to get to like 105. So
I'd love to get to 105.
Yeah, I was about to say, so I figure while you're losing, I'm going to be trying to put on, and maybe we can meet in the middle.
Yeah, great.
And then it'll work out for everyone. Yeah. Because I don't know, I forgot to ask you, do you have like an ideal aesthetic that you probably not achieved from this 3 months, but if someone was like, ideal aesthetic, go, what would it be?
So ages ago, like when I was going to the gym, I had a goal in my head of getting down to 90 and building back to 100.
Okay, yep.
I have since exceeded far the, and not in a good way exceeded, but what I was then, I've far exceeded that since.
Yeah.
So like if I got under 110, I'd be stoked.
You'd be stoked, yeah. You could just tell people you're a powerlifter and everyone would be like, well,
yeah,
he's pretty thin for a powerlifter.
Yeah.
Like, good for him.
Yeah, he needs to try harder.
Yeah. For me, my ideal aesthetic is carnival. Carnival aesthetic is what I call it. And God rest his soul, if you know Rich Piana, he was a carnival attraction. His arms were fucking stupid. And you couldn't look at that guy and be like, that's normal. And that's my goal aesthetic. It's completely unachievable, but like, if we're looking at like, if you could wake up tomorrow and what would you want to look like? I would want to look like Rich Piana, because I want small Asian children in the streets to point at me, say Godzilla, and run away. That's my only goal in life at this point. To have someone point at me, say Godzilla, and run away. That's it. And that's what I'm hoping to achieve from this. That's my long-winded answer, where I actually turned around and asked you a question.
Is at the end of these 3 months, is it going to be me and you running through a primary school in Godzilla costumes?
I think we're going to have to now. I think that's been put out there. That's what everyone's going to want. So I think this is the part where you get everyone to comment on the YouTube, because that apparently makes it go higher. So I think everyone now needs to comment that they do, in fact, want to see us in Godzilla costumes running through a primary school.
Oh man, I don't like prison.
I feel like you do well there.
I assume I won't like it.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, so that's me. I was just like, and like I said when I was asking you, I didn't really ask you to do this. I just sort of said, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. It's exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a half joke, but at the end of the day, like,
it's not going to hurt.
It's not hard to get to the gym once a week. And if I can take advantage of you and put you on camera, and let's be honest, I have an Instagram with like 10,000 followers. It's fucking dead right now because I don't have a photographer anymore. So like, if I can at least get you to come and like, if I can grab a couple of screen captures from the video stuff and be like, that's good, and put it up there, then, I'll be happy.
Cool.
I think that's it. I don't think there's much else. I mean, yeah, I just really don't want to have to work a 9 to 5, so
it's all about getting known.
Just all about
getting famous.
Just get that Insta fame. Like, I'm such an Insta thought. Like, man, woman, child. I mean, not child, man or woman. Slide into my DMs and it'll pop off. Also, not man, just woman. But yeah, I'm just, I'm going through that hey everyone look at me stage that most 12-year-olds go through. I'm going through that at 31. So I'm definitely healthy and well developed.
Yeah, great. Sounds good, man.
Well, let's go get these scans and see how out of shape I am.
No worries.
So here we are in the body scan. Yeah. And you can tell how bad my diet is right now because I'm fucking... It doesn't help that I'm getting laser and shit right now, but yeah, it's not great. Skin is not great. Need to really start getting these vegetables in. Clean carbohydrates instead of takeaway all the time. Now, we're going to go see where we're at. And did I mention it fucking stinks in here because people don't know how to use deodorant? Because if I didn't, it fucking does. Alright, so the body scans are done. I feel like we just have to say ahead of time, we are using the import body scan thingos that you can just find in shopping centres and shit. So if the results seem wrong, we're not fudging things one way or the other. It's just not great technology. Or it is great and they're accurate. I don't fucking know. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying. So you've got all the results on your phone.
Yeah.
How bad are they?
Not as bad as we thought.
See, that makes me think maybe the machine's broken.
Mate, I'm a picture of perfection.
Well, all right. Cool. So what do we got? So obviously the one that we were talking about on the way up here was body fat percentage.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at there?
So yours is less than you thought.
Okay.
Is 13%.
I don't know. I did notice when I was in there, the lighting was good and there were slight visible abs, but I just put that down to light. 13%'s not fucking terrible.
Yeah, it also smelled bad in there.
It smelled fucking terrible, and apparently you saw like body parts in there.
That's an exaggeration. It was either a toenail or a fingernail. I couldn't tell and I wasn't willing to get close enough. It was big and it was sort of yellow. And
would you say at one point it was part of someone's body?
It was at some point attached to
body part. There we go.
It wasn't a toe.
So I'm at 13%.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna... now the machine scanned me a bit lighter than the scale at the gym does. So it said I was about 95. So that's giving me what, 80 something?
Yeah, so fat-free mass, which is basically your weight minus what it estimates your fat weight to be, is 82.
So it thinks I'm carrying about 12 kilos of fat on me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. What about you?
So, my body fat percentage was 27%, which considering I said like
You said
60.
Yeah.
50, 60.
So you had to be pretty happy with that then.
Yeah, look, it's half what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. And fat-free mass is 107. But I don't know how much that toenail that was on the ground weighed.
It could be throwing everything up a little bit. Now you came in at 147, I think I remember seeing.
146.
146. So they're
Yeah.
saying you're carrying 39 kilos of fat. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Math.
Yep.
Okay. And does that feel accurate to you?
I
Do you
don't
sometimes
know,
get out of
like-
bed and you're like, oh, it's 40 kilos of...
Yeah, like every day.
Every day you have that
Yeah.
thought? Okay, cool. Because I often have... I feel like I've got about 12 kilos of fat here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it come back with any other interesting information?
Not really. You only sent me like the screenshot of very little, which is like BMI, which is useless anyway.
Useless. Yeah.
One thing to note is on yours it had comments like athlete and a lot of
With my
it's
body
and
fat
healthy.
percentage?
Yeah. Your BMI is overweight though, so you should probably watch that.
Yeah, I need to fix myself, don't I?
But mine, no comments, nothing.
Nothing.
So I can only assume it takes on the. My mother always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything.
Don't say anything at all.
Which is a bit rough. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Well, now that we've got the results, I'm not a believer of every person needs an individualized plan. So if you'll see right in front of you, there is a little booklet of paper there. Now, if you want to have a look at that, now that's the program we'll be using.
Sideways.
Yeah. So just have a quick look at it, and just if anything strikes you as like that looks terrible, just let the camera know.
Yeah, 20 minutes of cardio is the first thing. That sounds terrible. The fuck is a bird dog?
So a bird dog, you get down on your hands and knees, so you should be pretty comfortable with that. And you do like one arm up and the opposite leg stretched out, and it sort of
Okay.
stretches
Yeah,
everything
yeah, I
out.
know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the names of exercises.
You don't need to. You just need to know how to do them.
Hanging knee raise, man. I don't even know if I can hold my body weight up.
Okay, so I'm going to be honest there. What's it say to do? 3 sets of 20?
Yeah.
I generally do about 2 sets of 8, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm not doing anymore.
Okay. Cable rope crunch.
So it's just you get on your knees. So again,
I'm sensing a theme in this workout that you have created.
yeah, I know, right? And then you just put the cable behind your head, and you do a crunch.
Okay.
And so you're pulling the weight down on the...
Got ya.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got me? Yeah.
Yeah. It makes so much more
Yeah.
sense now.
Now that's not actual workout stuff. That's pre-workout stuff. So if you go to the next page,
Oh, prior to every second workout.
yeah, you'll see actual...
Okay. Alright. There's a lot of days in this.
There's 6 of them.
That's a lot of days.
Now we know you're doing at least 1 day a week,
Yes. Yeah, I will be doing at least 1 day a week.
and that's with me.
Yes.
Are you going to... obviously you're looking at gym stuff now to sort of figure out if you're going to
Yeah.
want to do it or not.
If they don't have like a locked-in contract or something, I'll probably sign up and at least do it fairly regularly for the duration of this.
Yeah. So you're sort of in a good spot. You don't need 6 days a week to get improvement, because right now,
Already so awesome.
yes, that's where I was going with that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, but like we spoke on the way up before our scans, you're not doing much at the moment.
No, but basically, well,
So we,
besides walking, I'm not doing anything.
yeah. So as soon as you start moving, that's
Yeah,
calories that are
right.
burning. Yeah.
I don't know whether it was on video or just talking, but earlier I said when I went to the gym in Queensland, like I lost a whole bunch of weight real quick.
I think that was on camera.
I don't remember.
If it was, I'll cut it out now. So when it wasn't,
Put it
somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah. Are you gonna try and fuck with your diet a bit, or are you just going to?
My diet, like besides when I choose to eat junk.
Mm.
My regular meals aren't that bad. Like, not ideal. Like, there's carbs in, like, the veggies I eat, like carrots and potatoes, stuff like that. But
Carbs are fine.
a lot of the things I eat are meat and veg.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible. Could it be better? Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Your diet, by the sound of it, your diet is better than mine. Because I refuse to cook where I am right now, so I'm eating takeout like four times a day.
4 times a day.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know it's unfair, right? Shouldn't be this jacked, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're gonna figure that stuff out. So we're gonna train. Let's get a commitment from you now. It is Saturday.
Yeah.
When are we doing our early morning or late night session next week?
What time? Late night? Are you talking like?
Well, we just want to go to a gym when there's not a whole round because we don't want
Yeah.
people getting involved in our
So
video.
we're talking like 10 plus.
Yeah. So like,
Nights are better for me.
you don't want to do the 3 a.m. training sessions? They're great, man. I'm telling you, they'll change your fucking life.
Not if I've gone to bed at midnight.
You could go to bed earlier.
Nah.
All right. So late night session.
Yeah. I can pretty much do any night of the week. So Monday, Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
I can only do from like 10:30,
Yep.
say, because Beck works until 10.
Yep.
But besides that,
Let's-
late at night, it doesn't matter which night.
Let's try Tuesday
Tuesday?
because I am getting tattooed on Wednesday and Thursday, and I don't think I will
Let's
want to
do it
work out.
Wednesday. That's a great idea.
I don't know if I'm allowed. I'll be bleeding all over the equipment.
Okay.
You know, it's
Yeah,
gross.
no, that's fair.
Yeah. So we'll aim for Monday.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wait, I thought you said Tuesday.
I did say Tuesday, and I meant Tuesday, and I don't know why I said
Okay.
Monday this time. So we'll aim for Tuesday. All right. Excellent. I'll figure out an outro or something and put it in there.
Yeah.